648 million views in just 24 hours. As you can see down here at the bottom, in just one day. Videos like these are getting millions of views everywhere, even on YouTube Shorts. As you can see, 3.2 million, 1.2 million, and so on. In this video, we're going to walk through how to build this Claude Code system, which automatically creates and publishes videos just like these from a single command. Now, before we watch what the system has made, let's watch their viral video first. Okay, so here we go. So it's basically a tsunami or a big wave hitting a city, and the buildings fall over. And here is what the system made. So as you can see, we have the tsunami, we have the camera crew and everything, and the system is also going to cycle through other viral ideas as well. We're also going to cover how to set up a routine like this, which will run that command for you at a time that you set. In my school community, we have members already getting results with systems like these. As you can see, Will here got almost 100 million views and made almost $4,000 from YouTube ad revenue. So what are the system costs? For Claude, which most of you probably have already, it is $20 per month. Then you have Blotato, which is going to allow us to actually auto post videos safely. That is $29 a month, which we will get into in just a second. And then per video, which is made with Seedance 2.0, which is 15 seconds long, that is $3 per video. But when you look at the potential upside of social media in general on YouTube, Instagram, and the other creators, it is a considerable investment. This right here is Blotato, which we are going to be using in our system. And what Blotato is going to allow us to do is auto post videos to social media like YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok and not get shadow banned, because Blotato's API is trusted by the platforms because it is behind a paywall. That's why it's trusted and it's not getting flooded with spam. So you can post videos with Blotato and get the same reach that you would if you would have just posted it normally. It's also going to allow Claude to actually read the analytics of our posts so that it can double down on posts that already did well. It can also read comments, reply to comments, and all sorts of other things that are really going to make Claude and our systems more powerful. So again, it is $29 a month. You can find a link down in the description. They do have a free trial, which won't have the API, but you can just test out the generation features, etc. So let's go ahead and get the system built using just text. So first, you're going to need to download Claude if you haven't already. You can just search for Claude download and go to this link right here, which says download Claude. It's going to be claude.com/download. and download it for your system and sign in. Now, once you're on Claude, up here in the sidebar, you're just gonna make sure you're on code. Then in the top left, you can click on new. Now you're in a new session, and we're just gonna make a folder for our project to be built in. So you can click down here, click on open folder, choose somewhere on your computer, and then right click, go new, click on folder. And then once you have your folder that you want, you can click on it and click on select folder. Make sure you remember exactly where that is because you might need it later. Then once you've selected it, you can just click on trust workspace. And I am going to set this to bypass permissions. You don't have to do that. It just kind of speeds things up. Now, you're going to want to find on your computer where that folder is, the one that you chose. You can do desktop to keep it simpler, but wherever you selected, you're going to want to go to that folder. And we're going to be pasting a file in here that is going to give Claude context before we actually tell it to build something. The context is going to be for prompts. So down in the description, you can find a free link to this, which is the prompt documentation.md. And you can download this for free. There's a link in the description. And once you download it, you're just going to want to come back to Claude and go back into your folder where you selected in Claude, and we're just going to paste it in there. And this is just going to give Claude context on how to write prompts for the videos to actually come out looking good. Now, before we tell Claude what to build, we actually have to connect Blotato to Claude using the Blotato MCP server. So how we do that is it's actually pretty simple. Once you are signed in to Blotato, you can go over here on the left to settings. And this is where you can log in with your accounts. So make sure you log in with at least one account. You can click on login with Instagram, follow the steps, log in with YouTube, follow the steps, and so on. Now, to connect the MCP, if you come here to the API tab in settings at the top, you can scroll down and you can see right here we have a URL. So we're just going to copy this URL, Control C, and we're just going to go back into Claude. And then up here in the top left, right here, we're going to click here, click on File, Settings, and then we're going to scroll down on the left and click on Connectors. Now, as you can see, I have mine already connected, but I'm going to disconnect it just for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to click disconnect. And what you're going to want to do is click on add, click add custom connector. You can paste that link right here for the name. Just put Blotato, capital B, and click on add. Now I already have it right here. Once you do that, you can just click on connect for Blotato MCP. It's going to bring you to your browser where you are already logged into Blotato, right? And then you can just click on approve access. And then click open Claude. And you are all connected and ready to go, as you can see by this check mark right here. Now, the final step to get that working is to actually restart Claude. So we're just going to go ahead and close it, wait a couple seconds, and then open it back up. Now, to get Claude actually building our project, down in the description, you can find this system prompt right here. You can go ahead and copy that and paste it into Claude. And that's going to teach Claude to build a project that will do exactly what we need it to do. So once you go ahead and paste that in here, I'm on Fable 5. You can use Opus 5 if you want. You can go ahead and send that off. What this prompt is essentially telling Claude to do is build a project where we can use the routines feature or just manually do it to send a command. And once that command is sent, it's going to generate these movie style videos using the prompt structure that we already put in the file folder. And then once it's generated those videos using Seedance 2.0, it's going to auto post them to the platforms of our choice using Blotato. Now it's going to ask you which platforms you want to actually post to. So depending on what you connected to Blotato or what you want, you can select that right here. So I'm going to select YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and click on Next. It might ask you the questions in a different order, but the questions should be pretty similar. And you can always just ask it if you're not sure what it's asking you. Which YouTube channel should Shorts go to? So these are the connected ones to Blotato. I am going to choose this one right here. Which Instagram account? I am going to choose this one here. Do you have a key AI API key ready? Goes in the .env file, build per video, and we're going to say, yes, I'll provide it. So what is the key AI API key? That's basically where our videos are going to be generated. So let's go ahead and get that right now while it's building. Now, to get our key AI API key, you can find a link to key AI down in the description. Once you are on here and logged in, over here on the left, you can go to billing, and this right here is where you can add some credits. You can add as little as $5 for 1,000 credits. And once you've added some credits to your account, over here on the left, when you click on API keys, you can go ahead and click Create New Key in the top right, enter a name. You have all models right here. Just have it as all models and click on Create. Once you click Create, it's going to give you a key, and you can go ahead and copy that. And you can also copy it right here as well with this button next to Key. Once you've copied it, you're going to want to go into your Claude project folder where everything is built once Claude is all done. So as you can see, my Claude is complete. I've waited for it to be done. And it's basically just asking for that API key now. So we can go into our project folder and you're going to want to look for .env. Okay, so we can open that up. And as you can see, key API key equals, and you're just going to want to click right here and press Control V to paste your key, right? So I'm not going to do that because I don't want to show the key, but you would just paste it right there after the equal sign. And then once you've done that, it's important to actually click File and Save to save your key. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and say done, run a test, and that's going to do a test run and actually generate and post them to the accounts that you specified earlier. You can say, don't post it yet, I want to check it if you want. I'm just going to say run a test to run the whole thing all the way through. So I'm going to send that off right now. All right, so I ran it through. I actually stopped it and asked it for the Tsunami one instead, so we can kind of compare it to the beginning. Now, it says that it was posted. So let's go check out if it was. So I'm here on my example Instagram. I'm going to refresh. And here's our brand new video.
Camera B, stay with the wave! Action!
And there you go. And let's go on this test YouTube channel. And here is our video. As you can see, we got a title, description, everything good to go. And that same video. Now, how do we set up a routine so that this is actually automated? What you're going to want to do is on the left sidebar over here, click on More, go to Routines. I'm going to close the sidebar. Then you can click on New Routine in the top right. I'm going to click on Local, and then we can name this Movie Set. Description doesn't matter. I can just write Content Brain, for example. For instructions, this is what we're going to actually, it's like as if we were prompting it to Claude as if we were there, right? So we're going to say, run the movie set video skill. That's what Claude called it from our project, right? And it's going to know to actually run that skill, make the video, and post the video for us. So we have to actually set right here, we have to set this to bypass permissions so that it can actually run automatically without us there. And then right here under select folder, this is where you choose your project folder. So I know that mine is the top one that we just walked through and made, but you can also click choose a different folder if you can't find it right here, and you're just going to choose your project folder right there. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one. And this is where you choose how often you want it to happen. So I can just leave that as daily 9 a.m. I think that's fine for me. And then we can click on create. And as you can see, it's set to active and you are good to go. You can run it now in the top right to test it, and it's going to run every day at that time. Keep in mind, you will need Claude open and your computer on for that to actually run automatically. Now, once you've posted a few videos and you've had some videos up for a few days, you can actually use the Blotato MCP in Claude to brainstorm and improve your content over time. For example, if we say, what's my top performing post from the past week? Get the comments and analyze the comments for future content ideas. We can go ahead and send that off and let it get to work on that. So you can see right here, they gave us a little rundown and it said on the top post, a viewer asked, can you make a meteor hit the bridge? Now that was me as an example, just to demonstrate, but we can say, reply to the meteor comment and let him know that we will make a video like that, and hit enter. Now, if we look on Instagram, it's referring to this video right here, where, as you can see, it says, can you make a meteor hit the bridge? That was my comment. So let's see what Claude does to respond. So it says done. Here's the comment that it wrote. You can, of course, be like, check with me before commenting it, but I just let it automatically do it. And as you can see, it says kept in the same lowercase account voice as your previous reply. So it's making sure to talk how I would talk, which is actually pretty cool. So let's go to Instagram, and this is the video right here. We can click on it. Let's give that a refresh so we can see the comment. And here it is, replied on it. The meteor rig is next on the build list. And then of course we could be like, go ahead and make that meteor video. That's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe so that you see these videos early, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.